What up, everybody? Welcome to Outside Interference. It's me, Mel, once again, and we got a special episode tonight with SummerSlam coming up this Saturday. We just had to do it. So, with that being said, our guest, I'm not going to say he's creepy, but this guy kind of puts fear in your heart. He's the demon of fear himself, Mr. No Souls Matter, the Soul Taker. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you. Apparently, the crowd loves you. But thank you for joining us, Soul Taker.
Where's the
Appreciate you.
crowd? Where's the crowd at?
They were just like, there you go, right there. Sorry.
So you got a bunch of white people clapping, right?
Uh, More or less, yeah. Just a little bit.
Well, thank you, white people, for welcoming me on to this podcast.
We appreciate it. So, step into the ring with me real quick, if you please. Figuratively. I don't want no smoke. Um, this this weekend is SummerSlam, and we all know you're pretty busy around this time. But give the people at home watching a background on you if you are or will be nice enough to do so.
Well, the background is this. I am the demon of fear, the soul taker, and I come from the Cantrell Funeral Home on the city's east side. I was a worker there for many, many years. Then the funeral home got overpopulated with several dead bodies. And when I was alive, I did not know where to put those spare bodies at. So I put those bodies in walls. A lot of the bodies had to be cremated against families' wills. So I end up putting a lot of the bodies in the basement of the funeral home. Then all of a sudden, family members were asking where their loved ones were at because they were ready to make payments for a funeral. And they found out that I'd done something with the bodies. Then all the families of the victims came to the funeral home, beat me down, killed me, but I came back to life. And now, since I'm alive, or should I say, I am a dead man walking, I'm going to take it out. Everything. I'm going to take everything out on the living. And that's what I'm doing in the ring as we speak.
Yeah, we have saw that. I recently saw your most recent match, and I'm a little nervous now. Tell me about your career as a pro wrestler. What has it been like for you so far?
The more I take souls, the stronger I get. The more souls I take, the more powerful I become.
All right. Um, I do have to ask. I've seen you on Detroit TV a lot. And what is your beef with all the lawyers in the city? I have to wonder, is it them or is it you that has the issue with most of the
Well,
of
the
the
I'll
lawyers in
tell
the
you,
city?
I will tell you this. The news anchorman happens to be a legit lawyer who runs his mouth each and every week on our local Fox affiliate here called Fox 2 Detroit. So it's like every time I get on there, they want to talk smack about the demon of fear, the soul taker. But I gotta say this. They also love having me on there because when you have the Soul Taker on your program, the ratings throughout that segment is at a all-time high.
Fair enough, and I'm hoping that the ratings will up here. Uh, I caught wind of you a few years back, and you were wrestling. Believe it was Puerto Rican Pitbull at Turner's Hall in Cleveland, and you referred to yourself as the nigga taker. Does that name still apply, or have you just stuck with Soul Taker?
By you being a nigga yourself, you just couldn't wait to say that, right?
No, I was really asking. I was That was how I caught wind of you. I just figure I'd throw it out there and ask.
Sometimes I can be the soul taker. Sometimes I can be the nigga taker.
Hmm,
Depends on the mood, depends on the place.
fair enough. Fair enough. Now, you've won multiple championships and you've basically ruled the Michigan area. And the new slogan I've seen you say is "No souls matter." Why do no souls matter, and does it have to be that violent?
That is not a new slogan. That's
Sorry,
been a slogan
apologize.
for quite some time, but it took a while to catch on, but now it's catching on everywhere I go. It doesn't matter what venue I'm at, people will say
Fair
no
enough. Fair
souls
enough.
matter.
I know that.
Are we there?
Yeah. Whatever magic you use and whatever black magic you use, and I'm gonna need for you to just a smidge, just calm down. Because clearly you in a dark place. We don't even know where you at. I'm a little nervous. Can we just like not make the screen jump like this anymore? I would appreciate. See, there it goes again. See, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. So moving forward, I caught wind. Word on the street is you're headed to Cleveland, Ohio this weekend. Uh, you're going to be at the B Side Lounge for, I believe it is Music and Mayhem at B Side Lounge in Cleveland Heights. How did you get involved in this match, and what are you looking to have as the outcome?
Well, the people of the organization called Circle Six wanted to use me during WrestleMania weekend in Philly, but unfortunately, I wasn't available. Then, a few weeks ago, they asked me, were you available on Friday, August 2nd? And I said, yes, I'm open to take a soul that day. So this Friday, or whenever this is being posted, you got to show the flyer again
All right, I'll show the flyer
because
again.
it doesn't matter who they got against me. It's just another soul that I'm going to take in Cleveland.
Wait, so you don't even know who your opponent is this weekend?
I know who my opponent is.
Well, who's the opponent? I got it. I'm actually curious.
The opponent is somebody obituary that I'm working on.
Fair enough. You know what?
That's all you need to know.
That you are absolutely right. I'm cool with that. I don't want no smoke. I just don't. So for those watching or those that are here, watching with us, we do have a Q and A. Nobody's really asked anything as of yet, but I'm going to continue with the interview because I'm curious to know. I happen to come across this picture, and we, as wrestling fans, all know who Gangrel is, but we see you in the same picture. Is this some type of a unholy alliance that we need to be worried about, or is was this just a one-off appearance?
A soul taker and a vampire. You never know what may happen in the future. Me and Gangrel have worked on several shows together, but at the right time, the right place, we can either be a team or we can be enemies.
Okay, that just, I don't know. That just sounded so creepy. I'm a little nervous about that, so I'm gonna just move on forward. Um, I've noticed also that you have been carrying the shovel more often to the ring. Will you be carrying this shovel with you, that the No Souls Matter shovel, with you to Circle Six this weekend, or are you having something else in store for your opponent?
The shovel appears wherever the soul taker appears.
All right.
And one thing about that shovel, after I take the victim's soul and they're lying down in the ring, I destroy them with my shovel. I add more pain, more suffering to the human body.
Does it really have to be that violent, man? I'm just curious. Does it really, do we really have to be that violent?
I think that's a stupid question to ask. The soul taker is a really, really violent person. And I love inflicting pain and punishment. But I also have a high tolerance of punishment that can be inflicted on myself. But my recovery time is quite impressive. If you knock me down, I get back up. If you
I've
knock
seen
me
that.
down, I get back up. But you gotta keep me down if you're gonna beat the demon of fear, the soul taker.
You know what? I'd hate to be in the ring with you because I just see bad things happening this Friday. But nevertheless,
Are you gonna be there?
yes, the 216 Sports Network will be in attendance. We have mentioned, we have reached out to B Side Lounge, and they said media is allowed. So yes, we will be there in attendance. Now I'm kind of rethinking this because I just, I don't know, man. I just have bad feeling about this, and I just don't feel like.
Well, you need to come with your crew, enjoy the show, enjoy the violence, and enjoy a live Cleveland funeral.
All right. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I've actually been to a Circle Six show before. They had one in Lakewood, and it wasn't as bad as most people would think with the violence. So I don't have a problem with it. My staff, on the other hand, are these guys might be a little nervous seeing somebody that just openly wants to disembowel people and takes pleasure in it. But I know for a fact I'll be there in attendance, so everything should go as planned. Hopefully, no one goes to jail.
But someone will leave out, maybe in a body bag, right to the Cleveland morgue.
And you know what? There's a few hospitals that ain't like university is literally not Yeah, of
Are we?
course. My screen is, and your screen is. Yeah, again with the black magic. Okay. Um, you know what? Just gonna keep moving forward. Uh, because I only see a dim light on. Where are you at right now? Like, where are you at the morgue? Are you at a cemetery? Like, where are you stationed currently?
The basement of the Cantrell Funeral Home.
Oh, so you're still there. Oh, okay. Um, fair enough.
Working these late hours.
It's only, but it's only 10:20. It's not really late unless you consider that late.
I'm
And
going to be working late hours, like I said.
you know what? I get it. I don't want no smoke. I really don't. I get it.
You don't want no smoke, but I'm sure if you see the Soul Taker, you're going to want to smoke with the Soul Taker.
Hey man, we wasn't supposed to talk about that on the air. Ain't nobody supposed to know me like that. You promised
Hey,
you wouldn't tell
I
nobody.
know you. You probably have some characteristics just like the Demon of Fear.
You said we wasn't. You said you wasn't gonna tell nobody on the air, man. We that was supposed to be between
I'm
us.
sure right after this podcast, you're going to take one of your Black and Miles and you're going to start smoking. But
Great.
when
Now
you
everybody knows.
smoke, make sure you have enough for me.
Okay, because it's now since it's out there. Yeah, I will make sure I got enough for you. We'll probably toss one back, smoke one, roll one up, smoke another one. So yeah, I got you. I got you. Long as don't nothing happen to me, I got you.
You better have it. Because
I,
if you
I
don't have it, your black life will not matter.
come on, man. I said I got you. Like we've had this discussion. I got you. I got you. I guess since now that we have you on the show, we normally do this when we do have a guest or we talk about the other promotions. But since we're doing the interview with you, I guess it's only fair to let you know that you have been actually not match of the month. You have been wrestler of the week because people have been asking to see you. When are you coming back this way? And now you're coming back to Cleveland. So the honor of wrestler of the week is yours. You know, I have the white people are applauding again. You know,
So
congratulations.
you're saying, I'm the nigga of the week.
That's not what I said, but
No,
I
that's what you want to say. The hood version of you is saying that, but you got to make it so PG that you got to say the wrestler of the week.
man, do you have a bug in my house or a wire somewhere? What? That's I don't even think that was something I was thinking. Are you playing some type of mind game with me?
I'm playing nigga games.
Clearly, because yeah, that was not even remotely close to what I was gonna say. Needless to say, as I said, you are wrestler of the week, so congratulations again. Um, you
I'm
know,
not the wrestler of the week. You got to say it right.
come on, man, you're trying to get me canceled. Fine, fine, fine. Because I'm starting to feel strange stuff going on around here. You are nigga of the week. Congratulations. You know, there it is, nigga of the
There
week.
you go. Now your audience is really clapping.
And yeah, I I got nothing after that. I got nothing. So outside of the funeral home, what is life like for you for day to day operations as you move through, your everyday life as a soul taker?
Pick up caskets, pick up shovels, dig up dirt, plant tombstones. That's about it.
And you only do this at night? Because I don't, outside of the news channel, I don't think anybody's ever really seen you during broad daylight.
I can't stand the sun.
Now that makes sense. Okay. So because you don't see any daylight, that's why you're at the funeral home in the basement. Now it's all coming together.
Do you
All right.
see bats in the daytime?
No, I can't say that I actually have.
Good, because you will not see the demon of fear, the soul taker, in the daytime.
That would be why you sent me that match that was in the darkness. Like it makes sense now. Now, is that part of your contract when you sign with promotions for a match that you have to wrestle at night, or is it just darkness everywhere that you go?
I'm surrounded by darkness.
You know what?
If this light wasn't on me, the only thing you will be able to see is teeth.
All right. That make wait a minute. Man, come on, man. Enough with the creepy stuff. Man, you've been doing creepy. See, man, you've been doing creepy stuff all like since you got see, like Marv, like really, to be honest with you, Marv, like the Soul Taker is on some other stuff, man. This man is the Soul Taker. He is a very prominent professional wrestler on the indie circuit. Um, to be honest with you, he does creep a lot of people out just because he does things that are not normal to most people. So yeah, Soul Taker. You know, Marv is one of our friends of the show. He watches every weekend. This is the Soul Taker. It's the best I can tell you right now, man.
Marv,
He asked, "Can you beat the Undertaker?"
can the soul taker beat the Undertaker? The soul taker can destroy the Undertaker.
Well, Marv, you got your answer. There you go. Um, you know what? Because you brought that up, there was a rumor for a long time that you and the Undertaker were related. Is there any is there any validity to that rumor?
Do I look white?
No, but there are some people who have white people in their family, just something you gotta ask nowadays. There's a lot of mixed people out there in the world more than they used to be. You've probably buried a few.
Do I look like a Callaway?
Marv says kinda. Marv, stop being funny, man. Come on, man. You're gonna get me in trouble, man. Don't let's come on, man. Let's Marv, let's ease up a little bit, man. I don't feel like nothing else weird happening to my screen, nothing else weird happening to me, period. I already got to see this man this weekend and I gotta have weed for him or I'm gonna get beat up. So can we just Marv, can we just go easy on him? Please. Marv, you didn't catch the show earlier, but Soul Taker, if you'll be nice enough to tell Marv where you're from again, please just for the sake of everything, halfway dark.
The Cantrell Funeral Home on the city of Detroit's east side.
Marv, you got your answer. He's from the Cantrell Funeral Home on the east side of Detroit. I I know you're working, so thank you again for being on the show, even with all the weird stuff going on. Um, do you have social media for those that want to know? Where can we find you if you're on social media?
Evil Soul Taker on Instagram, and there is a link they can follow. And I'm also on Cameo, where the fans can request a personal video message from the Demon of Fear, the Soul Taker.
That is, I did see that. So, folks at home, if you're watching, if you do want to get a message from the Soul Taker, you can get it on Cameo. All the links, we will make sure all of the links to follow the Soul Taker will be up on our social media at the end of the show, just in case you guys want to follow him. But don't blame me when weird stuff start happening to your social media. You start peering into your thoughts, whatever the case is. Marv said he lived in Detroit for a little while. When was that, Marv? Well, yeah, Marv, we gotta talk, man, because I don't remember that. But Marv, we'll talk. I'll touch base with you in a little bit. Again, for those watching, if you want to catch the Soul Taker this weekend, you can catch him Friday night, August 2nd, at B-Side Lounge. Doors open up at 8. The show starts at 9. $25 pre-sale, $30 at the door. Soul Taker knows who his opponent is. He said he was writing his obituary. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm curious who your opponent is, because we don't get that information until like the day of. Yes, Marv. Yes, it is a wrestling match at B-Side Lounge. If you've never been to a Circle Six show, I do recommend showing up, getting a beer, hanging out for a little bit just to watch. It is very entertaining. Like I said, I've been to a Circle Six show before, so this is something you might want to actually, if you're a wrestling fan and you're a fan of hardcore, dare I say death match, you might want to take a trip down and get a look. Again, Soul Taker, thank you very much for being on the show. We appreciate it, even with all the weird stuff going on with my computer and all of that. So I know you got a lot of bodies to keep burying. So thank you for being on the show. Uh, for those at home watching, you can also catch our 216 Sports Network slate, the Jay Rich Show, Ruler's Minute with Rico McGee, the Straw Brothers Sports Show, who will be in attendance this weekend at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, 4th and 15 with Mel and Smooth, and Outside Interference. So that's the slate. Come on, man. What's with the.
I'll just tell you this in closing. When you deal with the Soul Taker, it doesn't matter if it's Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. When you deal with the Soul Taker, it's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No souls matter.
All right. Um, and that was the Soul Taker. So for those watching at home, I am Mel, and we will see you later.
It's happen, baby. It's happen, baby.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I do have to send a special shout out to Casey Productions for allowing us to be on their platform as well. You can follow us and get all of our content on Casey Productions as well. So, again, thank you for watching tonight, and I'll see you guys later.
It's happen, baby.